Dirty. Too dirty. This girl is too dirty. To the extent that this thing reached my neck. All room no.
Afam Onyinyechi Nwoke. I'm from Enugu State, Nsukka precisely. Otego mananka mere since 2 years ago. Bie mere njisi ka m wete the case. Atagidele m ahụhụ. O ruru 2 years and now. Agara m gbazi ego na bank. Ego njeme business. Nkwugide 2 bank, Lapo Microfinance. The second one, AB Ikeja. Nkwugide dị ụgwọ ọfọ obere amazi m ihe mere dị ego. Na complain si ana ego a na-agwụkwa agwụ. Anọ na ego a ka anyị na-aji eri nri nji akwụ school fees. Were na-emeche ihe ọzọ because ihe aka eshi ike since m lụrụ ya. Otaka ọfọrọ obere mkpọrọ aja na-ata. Mana oge ego gbariri shop a na-agbatu. Na-agwakwa ya sị a na ego agwụkwala. Enwe many families so ya nwa bụ onye m nwe. Ọsị m na onwe ihe gbasara ya. No, ichi ntị m mere m ji banye. Nsị a na m anwụkwa.
You said you borrowed money from the bank.
Yes, sir.
Before you borrowed the money, did you tell him?
Oh, ya nwa bụ onye wetere the idea.
So total is how much do you borrow from the bank?
800,000.
Now, the 800,000, when you borrow money from the bank, you might have borrowed it for a purpose. What is the reason of borrowing the money?
Eji m eme business. Ana m ere ahịa mmanụ and ahịa na-aga ọfụma. Ọ ya nwa bụ onye si m ga bute dị ego na-eji m enough money and there is customer na-enwe m demand. Ya nwa wetere the idea before na m aga bute dị ego. Yogide ya ọ bata like this nse kpara alisi a mere m ebere. Ana m anwụkwa anwụ. Ọ sị m na anwụchi anụ gwa m ọzọ m ya afta. A na-agwa m okwu nnuru ihe. Nsị ọkwa gị nwa wetere the idea ndị bank abịazie. Ha na-akpọ m garantọ m bụ nwaanyị Yoruba anọ ewu ido ụlọ ya ka o ji mee koletara because of the trust o nwere ebe m nọ na-agwa ya sị what of onye mere asị na onwe ihe gbasara ya na-ayọ ya o ruzie one day ti na-adịzie too much ana m anwụzi ọnwụ mgbapụ ọsọ n'ụlọ ka ndị bank akpọrọ m sị na ha chọrọ ịbịa ngwa dị ma sị ya na o nwetikwa ego m ji ọsị m bịa ka m were anọda wa nsị ya mba Amamu idem ya pụta na this in continue na-ewe ego and enwe many family also nne m ka m nwere so mgbara ọsọ bịa here mkpọkwa ya na phone si ana nwe ebe mma m aga ha dị na bịawala Zion si anọ chọrọ ime travel si ya kpozere ụmụ nọ n'ala ga village na mabe m otu m na-eme from here m nwalawazi ụlọ ya nwalatazi ụlọ anyị ekpecha the thing before then ka m na-agbagharịzi onwe onye m ya bidoro mewe enyi and emebeghị na izizi anọ because of condition since m lụrụ ya mụnwa na-akpata ihe m na-eri mụnwa na-azụ ụmụaka na akwụkwọ then size na-enwe conscience ma na judge I cannot be doing this thing nkacha dị na nwoke mbata na-eshiri ya ihe ana ebe o shi bịa mma na ebe a ọ dịpawa afọ si na chọọ m ịnwụ so oge m na ya na ngwakwa ya si adị ihe m na-eme asị m na onwe ihe gbasara na ọmụ gaa n'ụlọ ga-agwa ndị famili nkawakwa ụlọ during Easter time mkpọ ndị ụmụnna ya ngwacha ha ancha asị m akpọwa m kwucha enye m list ihe m ga-ego nsị ya na onwe ego m ji ọrụ narị 27,000 ana ekpo m ụmụ 3 ana onwe ihe nne m na-eme every week ka m na-set ego nri ego school fees ha sị m na ọ bụ na m eme datị na m ga-alata nsị oke anya m the list were the list bata na-ayọkwa ya si abiko ka m bata ka m na-ahụ ọsị ma nwala nwa bata n'ụlọ ya again na-ayọsi ma bịara na enwedị ebe ya bụ after all n'ukwulu emela ma abatala anywhere nne m ayọgide ya anụ mechin ọ na-anya my mother oge m na-ebe akwa nne m abịa oge m mụrụ nwa hụ the condition anyị ego ala orere ọ chọrọ iji emezi ụlọ bikos ụlọ ebe anyị bi na-ehi mmiri na-eso n'aba na ya na-arahụ ụra out of pity o were 400,000 nye ya wogoro meshin na-agba ọkada ka anyị nwee ike were na-eji nri nsị ya enyemaka niile nne m na-enyere gị o ruzie na my turn imeze n'ime onye mbụ ọsụ na onwe ya gbasara ya sit m kpatara 2 years and ọ naanị m mkpọgide ya every day ka m na-ayọ ya ya mere m ebere ọjụ amazi ya ọzọ m eme ndị mmadụ asị m gaa court ndị mmadụ asị m gaa human rights everybody they were item can I'm right before. Anybody nwere na ngabia ka nchowa miss abia na this Holy Ghost court na na manwuse anwu.
Okay, Oga, God bless you. Do you know me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm a Zionite.
Okay, you're a Zionite. You have heard what your wife said.
Yes,
so
sir.
what happened? What happened?
Tupu hapam bo Ugochukwu Christopher Ngwoke from Sokat also, Enugu State.
Now, how many children do you people have together?
3.
How many boys and girls?
2 boys, 1 girl.
Where are those children now?
They are in the village with our mother.
They are in the village with her mother.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have heard what she said. What is the problem?
The problem started more than 2 years ago. And out of her stubbornness, onye akpọrọ m asị na ndụ ya. Onye a bidoro, onye a bụ nwatakịrị m nụtara mgbe ọ na secondary school, final year ya. Nwa pick up, zuba ya n'akwụkwọ. Ogucha school na Lagos, na Ogun State ebe. My aim was for her to enter university. It's true that I'm a poor guy, but I never beg. It's true that your mother bought a car for me, but I have a car before your mother came. It's true. I'm happy that this is life. You started the business. God, thank God. On a business, and Chineke free and I business, and I'm a koja and car. Mwana bo, I'm in business. And I'm a chemist before my notaya. I'm not going to chemist, come to Zovagan Akoko. Siniga Aga Akoko. I told him, first issue I'm wearing. If no bro, I'm a Christian. Join my friend, a Yoruba. I told me terminate that baby. Because of my intention. I married her because to please my mom. I'm the only child, and you know how.
Okay, you are the only son.
I am the only son, the only child, not the only son, the only child.
And I understand the village. They will tell you to marry. So when you say you marry her to please your mother, I understand what you are saying. Not that you don't like her. You just want to marry just for your parents to allow you to rest.
But everything turned upside down. Now, when we started life, the first apartment we rented after the death of my stepmother, 3 days that I came back, the landlord sacked me with a quick notice. I said, why? She called me back. I said, Christy, you're a good guy. It's not because you are bad. It's because of your wife. That your wife is too dirty. That I cannot stay with a dirty person. So I said, okay. He said, it's not because you are owing me. It's not 3 months that you are owing me. I know it's because of the death of your stepmother that you carry the responsibility. It's because of your wife that she's too dirty, that she cannot continue with her. I said, okay. He said, use that money, join it and rent another apartment. I did so. I went and rented another apartment. She's one that, find that house. I didn't like their house, but she said, because it's very close to her shop. Okay, I said, okay, we rented it. I told her, I said, look, this place that we are now enter, we are the first tenants to enter that compound. You can see that this place, nobody have ever lived in this compound. I don't want this thing that our former landlord said to repeated in this place. Mind yourself. It is too embarrassing that somebody will be, as young as you are, people will be saying that you are dirty. And I saw it by myself. Could you believe that as we entered, the character became worse?
What character?
Dirty. Too dirty. This girl is too dirty. To the extent that this thing reached my neck. All the room, no. Yeah, I'm signing something that I didn't want to. Yeah, be able to unsobum na ya. Obidona akpe jagwa. Ụmụaka m mụrụ. Ife ụmụaka be na gas school. A na-adị ka ọ bụ ụmụafọ Igbo. Ọ na-asị na anata afụfụ. Ihe okwu kwuru. Na anata afụ na azụ ụmụaka ni chukone ya. Ka okwu n'iru Chukwu na mmadụ. Onwenugo one day mụ na ụmụaka m na ọ bụ ya nwa kwụrụ ụgwọ school fees ha. Onwenugo 1 year ọ bụ ya nwa kwụrụ ụgwọ house rent. Every day more kada man. And my drop 2,000 naira of them. Every blessed don't Sunday, I'm not drop 3,000 naira on a sukwa how. And one money, and Kogabu, no, one and wine. All the character I took for 1 and wine a beam. 1 and wine up a Saturday night. Mamma, what I want and wine, Sayana, I know not know what your game and was a boy on a village. Or bata, and take all response because Mamma is too kind, too good. And I'm a code the old woman. The woman is too good. Her mother told me that her sister Abomo, being her sister, is in the village. And none of her age mates is still in the village. That I should please take care of her. Find something for her to be doing until God answer her prayer That is when she got married or something. I said, okay, no problem, ma. I will do it. That guy came. Do you believe? We are from Igbo. You know the distance all the way from Igbo to this Lagos. The day that girl came all the way from east to Lagos, the girl entered my house. This is the sitting room. This is the kitchen. As the girl dropped the bag, she was passing. She saw the kitchen. As she dropped her bag, came back, and entered the kitchen. You can clean up. I said, no. You have to sit down and rest.
Okay, her sister entered kitchen and started cleaning up.
Because this one is in the market. This is the problem. That's dirty. Careless. Please
okay, the dirtiness is the main problem. What
the main problem. Now, from that dirtiness, she started business. When I tell her, okay, do this, she said no. She's doing business, and the business is going well. Normal. But there's no evidence of that thing you are saying. You are saying, I'm a businessman. You don't have savings. You don't have any, you will buy a market after selling. You cannot boast of the capital, talk of the profit. What's the essence of that business? You say your expenses. What expenses?
Okay.
I'm the one feeding. Now I say, okay. Before, I thought it was capital. Are you getting my point? Now I went and talked to my friends, two of my friends. One of our former coordinator, charismatic. They are businessmen, very okay. I told them, so my wife is doing business and she complained of capital. Please, I want two people to help me. Because two of them have shop. That time, she doesn't have shop. She was staying in a kiosk, just like that. Those people agreed. Now, we went, a Yoruba woman, a widow for that matter. The woman agreed and brought out the document of the house. And I went and borrowed money for bank for her.
Okay.
Then when I borrowed that first money, I saw how the thing goes. The payment wasn't easy. I now realize the capital is not the issue. Because you borrowed money. You buy a drum of groundnut oil, 100 and something thousand. You sold it under 1 week. You cannot boast of the capital again. What kind of expenses is that? I said, this thing is not capital. Something is wrong somewhere. Pause. We cannot borrow money from bank again. We suffer before we pay that money. I said, capital is not your issue.
Okay.
Something's wrong.
I want to know the problem.
It's either we go spiritual, prayer. We are charismatic. Let's follow this thing in a spiritual way. I told her, I know the family I came from. Nobody has ever made it. But I believe that I will make it in life. What we need to do is to enter prayer. He said, no, that's 500,000. When we were fighting about to go and borrow money again, I said, never. I cannot stand for you to go and borrow money in the bank again. Capital is not your problem.
Okay.
Something's wrong. She pick offense. The next thing is that she don't even want to see me. She starts calling me names that she hates. The first date, she sets her eyes on me. She refused for me to have my right as a husband on her. She refused me to have love with her. Now, I didn't know that this guy went without my consent to the same bank, another bank, borrowed 500,000 naira.
Without telling you?
Without telling me. We borrowed the third one on behalf of the woman. My wife, as we came back, we did not borrow the money for my wife. Oh, are you getting my point? As we came back, my wife seized that money, refused to give the woman the money. And it was the woman and her husband that sponsored the process.
Okay.
She seized that money. That's 350,000. It was that time that I now knew that she borrowed 500,000 naira some months ago.
Because without telling you.
Without telling me. Immediately she borrowed that money. She seized that money. I confronted her, say, release that money. I now picked phone. I called her. Say, where are you? She said, she's in Zion. I said, Zion. Today's no program. What are you doing in Zion? He said, bank are looking after me. I said, Shebe, I told you not to engage yourself in borrowing money from bank again. Now, see the result now. He said, what I'm telling you is that I will not come back again. I cannot come back again. If you are traveling, you can take my children to my mama. When I got there, you know what the woman told me? That, unless I see my child, all this thing you are saying is rubbish. I said, do you mean that I kidnap your daughter or what? Okay. I said, I don't have her contact again. He said she has her contact. I brought out 15,000 naira. I said, okay, send that money to her for transport. Let her come. She did. And we were in the village until she came. When she came, we went to their apartment. And after everything said and done, the conclusion I told, my family told the
Our family.
This girl should remain here until her husband finish the payment in Lagos. That I cannot stay with them together while paying such a huge amount to Okada.
Okay.
That is our agreement. Do you know, before Easter, her stepfather started calling me that I should come for us to reconcile. I said, is there any other thing that is matter apart from borrowing money? I said, "Okay, yes. Your daughter have been a burden to me before this morning. That if I didn't mean that you are in good rapport, that you're living as a husband and wife, and my wife mistakenly borrowed money and couldn't pay. It's not an issue. It's a mistake.
Okay.
But something is wrong. She couldn't stay in the village. The next thing, she ran away from the village. Easter last 2 years ago, because the one has passed. Last 2 years, we fixed a date to come out so that I will come back to the village for us to reconcile the matter. A week before that, she ran away. If you could remember very well, when all the Zion father here will remember testify this thing, when we had Zion father's indoor here, I was here. That's last 2 years. And you located this case by yourself. You located that case that my wife ran away because of money. That was when she ran away. She ran away again from village, leave the children. The point now is, she said, "You don't want me again." I didn't pursue her. I was paying the money. Since she ran away, I was paying money. Till now, have you ever bring 1 naira? Oh, I have done so, you know, I support, this is my support.
Is this the only thing? There are other things she mentioned you did not touch.
No, that shop, this one, she was in my house and committing adultery.
Which shop?
She's in my house. She's living with me and she's committing adultery, having a boyfriend. I wanted to bring her to Zion. She says Zion. That time she said charismatic by foot. She stopped charismatic. I told her about Zion. She said Zion. Okay, this man, I went to India and obtained power. She went and sent another man to go and sell the remaining goods in that shop without my consent.
Okay.
The grinding machine, as I'm talking to you now, is under the custody of another man without my consent.
Okay. Now, about cheating on you, issue of cheating on you. How do you get to know? Was she the one that told you?
She was the one.
She came and told that she's cheating on you?
Yes. That was just a few months ago.
Okay. Now, I've listened to you. Oh, yeah, give her a microphone. Now, you hear what your husband said?
Sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Did you tell him, don't lie, so that before the altar, did you tell him that I use Indian power? Be honest.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sister, you have heard what your husband said. I also thank you that you are the one that told him of what you are doing, cheating on him. Some other women will not say. That still shows you love him, because based on their tradition, the man can have problem. So I also love that aspect. Some women cannot be open in that way. Okay, I want to see your reaction before I close the matter.
Another one is, he said that I refuse him of making love. Yes, I purposely do that because I cannot be suffering and be sleeping. I don't have any joy in me. How can I be sleeping with a man that cannot provide? He says bringing to 2,000. The 2,000 is not every day. He may bring today, tomorrow he will not bring. The one I have, he will come back and say that his machine half fault. This one half fault. I will bring my own money. I still went up, borrow money from people and give to him since the day one I married to him.
The man, did you marry Dankote?
Daddy,
Did you marry Dankote?
I did not marry Dankote.
Did you marry Jagaban?
I did not marry.
You married him, you know he doesn't have. So when you married an Okada man, will he kill himself? I can see you want to live bigger than your size. Trying to go and borrow 500,000 without the knowledge of your husband.
That is the one that signed it. It's like, you know, he's aware. He's the one that signed it. When I finished the first one, I did not finish the payment. They said I should come back and collect another one so that I'll be able. That's the reason why I borrowed. I'm not borrowing it because I want to borrow the money. The money I used to, I'm the one that hustle for the money. It's not the one that gives me the money. I'm the one that raised the money. I'm walking around the street. Since I come, I'm the one hustling for myself. I'm not borrowing the money because I want. It's the one that brings the idea.
Okay, now, wait. You said in Sukkah they have gone to do something. Okay? So the children has been with the family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When she told you she has been sleeping with other man, did you forgive her?
I will not tell you a lie. I didn't. I went straight to the father and said, this marriage is over.
Okay, now, woman, Mike, do you love this man? Do you want to continue this marriage?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir.
that money you are paying, the whole money now you are paying, how much is remaining?
It's about 390 something.
300 and something, remaining in all the debts.
Yes.
Now, what is your work now?
The same Okada.
The same Okada. Which area are you doing the Okada?
Ogun State.
Okay, people are living in Ogun State.
Yes.
There are people Okada is helping to train their children, even in university. So do you have a house now?
I have a house. I'm living in a house, but I beg the man.
That house, can it contain you and your family, your wife and children?
This question, I ask her whether she wants the marriage. She's not sincere. I'm saying it clearly because we are in presence of God now. This girl don't want her marriage. What she's planning is to have access to her children, not because of me. She made it clear 3 times. I have planned that by September, I will relocate, but it's because of her business that kept us in that place.
Okay.
It's not because of Okada.
Did you marry her legitimately?
Correct. It's only that I did the wedding.
White wedding?
Yeah.
In which church?
In the Catholic Church.
Are you ready for this marriage?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want you to forgive her. I want you to forgive.
Daddy, you know that when he got don't marry him, but I will do it with condition.
Which condition?
The condition is this. I told her, you see that money she borrowed, she went and seized. I'm not talking of the 500,000. No. She did that one mistakenly. I borrowed money for somebody. Woman that have been helpful to you. This woman has been so helpful. I borrowed that money for that woman. You seize that money. After a month, you run away with that money.
That one is how much?
Oh, close to 400,000. Ask her now.
Can't be going. Eh?
That one is 350, but I did not run away with the money. Oh. I used the money and buy market and put in the same shop.
So where is the money now?
It's in the shop now.
Which shop is that?
The one I'm selling before.
So where is the market?
I did not see the market again now.
You are not a responsible woman. Okay, now, this is 500,000. I want you to take this one, go and pay for your own debt remaining how much? 390 something. If you pay 390 something, 100 and something, go and bring your children to the village. Bring them here. On Tuesday, we see 2 of you and your children again. Other things will come. Forgive your wife. Nyasigi na la lobi putao. Unyenge mejola gio. Bayarazie wuye gio. Wanye murango munato. You have children together. Sakwa kam nebere chim. Sakwa kam nebere chimo. Akwa kam nebe oh. And I call the power of God upon this water. And let this be a symbol of unity, love, reconciliation. That today, you are forgiving your husband if there is anything he has done to you, right?
Yes, sir.
So today, 2 of you are this in I will keep on loving you.